Hey everybody, it's Kaylee. So today we're back for tip number 7 in our Gmail series. So we're getting super close to the end, and this tip is actually going to be pretty short. It's another tip that's going to kind of help you make your way toward inbox zero, which is something that we've talked about in the past. And it's something that we've mentioned before, but I want to take a little more time to point out. So let's go ahead and get started. So you're looking at my inbox again. And so what we're going to be talking about today are those little helpful Google add-ons that are over here in the sidebar. So based on some of our previous tips, you may have actually hidden these down here in the bottom right-hand corner. So if I click that, they're hidden. So if you don't see them, remember, just go down to the bottom right-hand corner of your screen and show that little side panel. So these 3 basic add-ons that you have are really helpful, like I said, for kind of clearing out your inbox and moving things that you have to do into a different Google product so that your inbox can stay a little bit more clear. You can also add more add-ons here. I haven't done that yet, but there are tons of things that you can explore. So if you already use a certain app or something to kind of keep yourself organized, you can scroll through these and you can add on any of these that are here in this add-on menu for you. But we're just going to focus on these 3 that are already there because these are already Google tools that some of you might know about. So we're going to talk about how you can use those a little bit more. So the first one is Google Calendar. So my life is run out of Google Calendar. If it weren't for my Google Calendar, I would have no idea which way was up or which direction I was headed. It just really helps keep me on track. It's linked to my phone. It's linked to my Apple Watch. It's on my Mac. It's on my PC. It's everywhere that I am, which is what makes it really helpful to keep me on track. So if I click on the calendar add-on, it's going to open up like a little sidebar that shows my Google Calendar. So you can see I've already got some tasks in, but the cool thing about it is I can click this button here and open my full Google Calendar in a new window, and I can add a new date or a new event to my Google Calendar. So you might be wondering, why is this helpful? Well, if you don't use Google Calendar, it's probably not going to be super helpful for you. But if you're one of those people who do make use of your Google Calendar, and I suggest it for everybody, honestly, it's a lifesaver. But if you're a person that uses Google Calendar a lot and you get an email, let's say someone emails you and says, hey, can we meet on Wednesday, March 20th at 10 a.m.? Well, I just pop up my little sidebar menu here, go to the 20th of March, and see at 10 a.m., yes, I could absolutely meet you at 10 a.m. on March 20th. So it just gives me kind of a quick reference view of my calendar without having to go to my calendar in a new window. But remember, if you ever did need to do that, all you have to do is click open in a new tab, and it's going to open your calendar full screen so that you get all of your menu options. So that's kind of how you can use the Google Calendar add-on that's right here in this menu. The next option is Google Keep. Google Keep is kind of like sticky notes, but virtually. So Google Keep, it just lets you take different notes. So like I've got some to-do list, checklists here in my Google Keep. Anytime you want to make a new note, just click on the plus sign. If you go here, you can either archive or delete your note, put a title on it, take a note, click done. Remember, because this is an add-on, it's not going to have all the features of Google Keep. Google Keep is really amazing. Like you can make checklists in it. You can set it to remind you at a certain day or a certain time of an event. It's great for like keeping a lot of things, almost like I said, like a virtual sticky note that travels with you everywhere. So you never have to wonder, did my sticky note fall off my planner? Where did it go? Just open Google Keep and it's there. Same process here. So if you want to open a new window for this Google Keep, then you can open your window here and you'll get those additional options. So using Google Keep might be good if somebody sends you something that you have to do. You can keep your to-do list in Google Keep. That way it's with you wherever you go. Each of these add-ons is its own Google product, so you don't have to access it from here. So like you could go to calendar.google.com to see your Google Calendar. Same thing with Keep, keep.google.com. And then Tasks is a little bit like Keep, but kind of different. Tasks is what it sounds like. It's a list of tasks that you need to do. Tasks is great, though, too, because it links with your Google Calendar. So if you add a task and you put a certain date or a time on it, it's going to show that task in your Google Calendar. So if someone, like maybe your principal, sends you something and says, I need this turned in by March 15th, put a task in, add a date, March 15th, that's going to show in your Google Calendar, so you'll get reminders on your phone, on your watch, etc. And then you can also just view your task list here and check them off. So like if I do like sample task, Then if I'm finished with that, I can just check mark it and it crosses it off. I'm done. I did that task. So it's kind of like a running checklist, to-do list, that kind of thing. So these 3 things are really helpful for clearing out your inbox, because as soon as you receive a message that has something that you need to do or something that you want to remember, use one of these 3 add-ons. If it's a specific event, put it on your calendar, delete the email. If it's something you need to remember or you want to look back on, add a little sticky note, put a little keep note on it, delete the email. If it's something that you have to do by a specific date or something you want to put on your to-do list, add it to tasks and then delete the email, or at least move it into a folder so it's not cluttering up your inbox look. So I hope that's helpful. Those 3 add-ons are a really big help for keeping my inbox cleared out. It's something quick and easy that you can look at just in that little side panel and then get rid of that email. So hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions about that or anything else in our series, just let me know. Bye, guys.